Hello my lovelies, how are we today? Right, so I am Woo from Woo's Creations, aka Wendy. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live in Wales in the UK. I'd like to say sunny Wales, but it's definitely not. Okay, so today we're playing with two saleabration items. I made a card on a Zoom the other day because we have like a crafting Zoom and I make cards while we're sat there chatting, and sometimes I make a card and I think, oh, I really like that, I'm going to make that for a video. So that is what I'm going to do. I don't want to show you the card because it kind of spoils it. So anyway, we're going to be stamping and colouring all three otters. And I will be using, actually, did I grab it? Did I grab it? Yes, I did. So from Party Puffins, I'm just going to use the little fish. So I think that, because he has got a little fish, but I wanted, yeah, you'll see why after. So I will be stamping two fish. In fact, I already have. Ta-da! So I'm going to colour these in. And we will get cracking with the card. I'm also going to use tasteful labels to cut some like little window shapes to make it look like the otters are popping out of the water. So the colour I've chosen today is more of a turquoisey green. I think that's soft sea foam. So those two go quite nicely together. The one I did the other day was the blue from this marvelous paper. And you get 8 pieces. So you get 8 sheets of each colour. Sorry, they're a little bit mixed up. But they are gorgeous. It's like ruffled silk, but when I looked at it the other day I was like, oh, it does look like it could be used for water, so I did. And then this is the other side. This one to me looks like marble, but just obviously coloured marble. You could use these as sky as well, I think, especially like that one, and a grey sky if you wanted a grey sky. So anyway, that's the marvellous paper. So I'm just going to bring in this one just to show you. This is what I'm going to use. I could use that side, but it doesn't look much like... I'd have to sort of do a bit to it to make it look like water. But that one looks like ripples in the water. So that is perfect. So first of all, we are going to colour our otters and our fish. Now, I pre-stamped them, so it's got plenty of time to dry, so that when I colour them, they're not going to be looking, they're not going to smudge or anything. It doesn't need very long to dry, I have to say. So I will speed this bit up, but I'm just going to show you the first otter. So what I do, because everybody has their own way of colouring, but what I like to do is just go round the very edge with my darkest brown I'm going to be using, because, you know, we can use lots of different browns. I'm not worried about the little hairs because they will, chances are when I cut this out, they're going to get cut off. It's going to get a haircut while I'm, you know, while I'm fussy cutting him out. So I do that. I go round the middle as well. Like so, round his nose, and then maybe a little bit on there and a little bit round there, like so. Oh, his other foot. Don't forget his foot. I could hear you shouting at me. And then I'm going to take dark crumb cake and just fill in the gaps. Like so. It will look a bit patchy to start with, but it's a blending pen, so I will be blending it in. Don't panic. So it looks a bit funny now, but then what you do is you go back over with your dark, like so. There we go. Beautiful. And then I'm going to use light crumb cake to colour his belly. Oh, hang on, wrong end, because that end has been destroyed by my lovely 4-year-old. So even if you've only got one pen, you can do some blending with just one pen, because when the alcohol dries, the colour sets. So when you then go over it again, you're adding another layer on top. So when you do this again, so I'm just going to do a stark line so you can kind of see it. You can see that there's a line down the middle. And as it dries, it will blend in a little bit. And then to get it to blend quicker, you just kind of go across a bit lighter, but a bit further over the line than where you were going to go. So I'm going to do a smoky slate. Can't get my words out. Nose, but I'm going to do all the noses at the same time because I can. And then the fish, I'm going to colour half the fish like so. And the same with these two. I mean, I could make them look like goldfish, couldn't I? But they wouldn't be in the stream. So I have no idea what fish these are, and they've got bows on, so they're a bit weird to start off with, aren't they, really? So then I'm going to... Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's late. So I'm just taking the light smoky slate and popping it across like that, so it gives the fish a bit of dimension as such. And I think today, because you know I need the bows to stand out, I think we'll go with maybe light Bermuda Bay would look cute. You don't need to do shading on these, but you can do if you want to, but it's a very little bow, so we'll just leave it like that. I can put that one away because I don't need it again. Then we're going to take our light crumb cake again, because this centre is still not quite as dark as I'd like it. So I'm going to go over it again, all the way over, because the bits across here should stay darker, because that's basically what they should do. So then we're going to go across here and colour this one. So I will carry on colouring, but I'll speed it up. Them all in, so I'll just quickly fussy cut them and I will be right back. So there we go, I've cut them all out, they are all ready to go, and I've kept, because they're only going to be peeking through little windows, I've kept the bottom half of this one because I think I've got another idea for his bum. Waste not, want not, I say. So what I'm going to do is just move those out of the way for a second while I chop this down to the right size. And the size that, let me just pop that away. Right, let's just decide which side we like. So we're going to go with this piece. So it's going to be 10 by 14 because my card base is 10.5 by 14.5, and I like a 2.5 border. 2.5 centimetres, no, yeah, that's it, millimeters. Goodness me. Okay, right. So we're going to cut our, look, I'm being all kerfuddled again now. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to waste anything I cut out on this one as far as the marvellous paper is concerned. So I'm just going to cut this in half, set that one aside, and then I'm going to score at 10.5. Like so. Apologies, I forgot to put my phone on silent before I press record. Right, so this card is going to go this way. Then what I need to do is bring in my tasteful labels. And let's have a look. So we've got that size. Is that going to be too small? That one might be okay. We'll put that one up there as a reserve. So let me just lay them out properly so I can see. Yeah, this one's too narrow. So we have this one, and this one, and this one. And I think we'll use that little one as well. And also remembering that we need to leave space for a sentiment. So I'm just going to check and see if this one will fit. Yes, it will. So we'll use this one. I'll find a piece of scrap basic white in a second and we'll cut that at the same time. So I am going to cut some holes in this and I will be right with you. Okay, so we now have our holes cut out. We also have lots of shapes that were cut out of the holes, and all I'm going to do is, it came out that way, so I just turn it round. Oh no, ooh, that's weird, isn't it? Look at that. So maybe we'll just turn it over. So for each one, I'm just going to turn it over and pop it back in, so that my otters have got a different background, but they're not plain. So then I am going to, I'll put that one in tidy in a second because it needs to be tucked right in, because if he's got waves and things with him, they're not going to be perfect because I'm not gluing them right away. All I'm doing is checking and deciding where I'm going to put each otter. So that one will go there. Then I think we will put this one up here. And then the last one down here. And I want it to look like he's just diving away. And then we have our sentiment, which is going to go there. So let's get sticking. So we're going to take all that off there. We're going to just quickly stamp this, and then I will decide where I'm going to put my two little fish. So I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black, and I am going to stamp It's Birthday Time. So first of all, I am going to check how straight. So it looks pretty good. Trying to, hang on, I'm not in camera, am I? But I am also trying to not get my head in the way. So actually, I think I'm going to move it onto a bigger block because it gives me more sight around it. That's better. So now I can work out. Say a little prayer. Perfect. So by stamping it first here, you can tell if it's going to be straight or whether you need to angle it slightly a certain way. Right, so that's ready as well. So I'm just going to move the dies out of the way because, I mean, why would you have it in the way in the first place? So we are going to glue. It's a bit bunged up. I can see I'm going to run out of glue. Right, so we're going to stick this on first. So make sure it's even. And then stick it down. And then I haven't gone too close to the circles so that I can tuck things in without it getting completely stuck. So I am going to just check and find out where my other glue is. This is very strange. Is it in there? No. Is it in there? No. Because I know by looking at this one that this one is actually the older one. And I do have a newer one. But do you think I can find it? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that and then I'm going to share some glue with his friends. Like this. Ooh. Exactly what I'm on about when I say wiggle room. So I'm just going to turn it upside down and give it a shake. Like so. And then we will spread it around and share with the other one. And I like these stitched tasteful labels, sorry, because they are stitched on both sides, so you get a double layer when you pair them up like that. So this baby, let's get my pick tool. It will be easier. So just lift it up. And then pop a bit of glue, glue that one there. So then this one is going to go in this one. So if you just gently, because obviously you've got the same width height layers now, just gently pop your pick tool in there and it lifts it up a little bit for you. Stick one in there, and then Mr. Cheeky Mr. Cheeky running away, or swimming away as I should say. Like so. I very rarely make the same card twice, unless it's one I'm making as a sample for a video. And even then, like this one, I'll show you the one I made the other day, is not like this either. It is the same sort of thing, but it's not the same. Right, this one doesn't want to play the game now, does he? Okay, so let's get him in the right place so it doesn't look odd. There we go. So we don't need the, well, we do need, no we don't, we're going to put dimensionals on our fish. So I think our fish are going to go, let's get some dimensionals out. So it's birthday time. Is going to go in the middle. About there, and then I'm going to get some tiny weeny well, I did put the tiny weeny dimensionals away. It's okay, we can use a little bit of the edges of, or actually I could just cut one in half, that would be perfect. So 2 halves. So 1 for you, and 1 for you. Cutesy little fish. So I think I'm going to put one fish up here, just there, and then the other little fish is going to go down here, maybe there, and then I'm thinking, well, you know, we may as well go the whole hog and stick a gem on it. So where have I put the gems? Well, considering I had them just now for something else, you would think I would know where they were. Here they are. Oh, and there's some very gorgeous staring at me as soon as I opened it up then. So I'm going to have a big one up here with a little one, and then we are going to put a little one there and a little one there, and then we're going to have a big one and a little one I'm doing the whole hog on this card because I think it is just beautiful. So there we go, guys. Our otters are done. So, what do you think? So this is the card that we've made today, and we've used the new Marvellous paper from the Saleabration, which is free when you spend £45. And then the otters are also free if you spend another £45. So when you do an order, you just do increments of 45, or there are like there's a Hello Friend set that comes with papers and stamps, and that's a £90 order. But I can assure you that if you love it, you're going to be easily getting 2 or 3 Saleabrations every time you order. So let me know what you think of my card, and I will show you the other one that I made on a Zoom the other day, which I've put down. Oh, do you know what? I've got such a messy desk again today. I get sad when it gets this messy. Oh, there it is. It's just hiding underneath the otters. So that is the one I made the other day. You are utterly awesome. That's the other sentiment in the pack. As I said, the fish are from the puffins. So that's the only thing that isn't in this. But you could just put some gems there and there, just to sort of... I only did it because I wanted to balance it out, because I've got the sentiment there. I needed something extra. So I did the fish. But a couple of gems would just suffice. So there we go. And I like my new and improved one with gems for splashings of water. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you would like a catalogue, or if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and like. If you click the bell, you can press follow all, and it will notify you of every video that I pop on. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all very soon. Goodbye.